I said to the church, how many know about replacement theology? And only about 20% of the church raised their hand.
Right.
Then I asked, how many have ever heard the teaching that we are the new Israel, God is done with the Jewish people, we have replaced them, and then they all raised their hand. So what I want to show you today is this horrible false teaching called replacement theology. And let me tell you why God's laid this on my heart. It is a false teaching. It began, and we're going to give you the whole history the next several weeks, but it began 325 years after the resurrection of Jesus. So for 325 years, it was not part of church doctrine.
That's huge.
That God was done with Israel. Matter of fact, the teachings of Paul, and we'll get into this, Paul warns the church that don't you get caught up in pride. Has God forsaken the Jewish people? Certainly not. And he says, we are grafted into them. They are not grafted into us. But the reason I want to teach you this is because after the church service on Sunday, you and I went out with some dear friends of ours from Israel, Josh and Shaul. And we partnered with them, and they actually came to thank you through the church, to thank you because as of this month, we have fulfilled our pledge of $1 million to fulfill Bible prophecy and partner with the nation of Israel of bringing Jewish people, men, women, and children back to the land of Israel.
And thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, trust me, when I am extremely humbled to be able to stand there and present a check from you. We have no grand illusion that it is us that is doing it. It is you that's doing it. But then I said, what else can we do? What do we need to do next? And I was actually thinking they'd say, well, come January, and they looked at us at lunch and said, we have an emergency. We have something that we need to do right now. And they said, we have 7,000 Jews in the nation of Ethiopia that are waiting for the opportunity to come to Israel. But the government will only allow 1,000 to come. There's 7,000. We need to pray that the Ethiopian government will open that door, but they're allowing 1,000 to come right now. But that window closes on December 31st.